Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to the Phoenix Open here, week 6 in the PGA Tour. So we're going to see if we can improve from 4th position. So looks like medium wind. Alright, so let's see, right now we fall into 5th because we've had some folks. Joel Dauman has taken off and he's 1 under. So, got a little bit going on there. So I've increased most of the clubs with 1 additional fitting. So hopefully that will improve things a little bit more. You know, a lot of it is contact and things like that that will hopefully help the positioning of the club head, especially on something like the driver. So, let's see. Ooh, a little too far. Wow, that really went far. So, not sure if that's going to be close enough or not. But we're going to find out. Yeah, not bad, but not great. Oh! A little bit of a bad putt, that's for sure. So that's not good. I've already started the slide. We don't want to be doing that. I mean, we're still 5th, thank goodness, but... Alright, good amount of wind. I mean, I know it says medium, but my goodness, when we're double digits, that's a lot. Alright, so 2 feet down. We're going to do the choked approach here. Okay, perfect and perfect. Again, some of that is the wind. Ooh, a little too hard, I think. Ah! And exactly that. That should have fallen in. But it was too powerful and it just hopped the hole. So that's awful. That's not the outcome we want. Again, we got to improve 2 strokes just to tie with 4th, so definitely not a good result. A little bit still open on my swing. Couldn't get a good bounce. Alright. We're going to lose about 21. We're going to gain 8. Yeah, this is not good. That's going to be even more. So here we're going to lose... Man. There's just not a great... Ooh, that was awful. Everything was awful about that. Alright, let's see. So we've got to go 29 yards. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. No, we don't want to do anything there. So we're going to give this a go. A little bit off to the side. But we're up on the top spot there. Come on. Alright, I think that's a bird. Yep. Alright, so that is good because it is taking advantage of the par 5 there. So we definitely want to be doing that. A lot of wind again. Hit relatively well, but maybe a little too far left. Well, we ended up on. Curved over. So, not a bad result. Downhill. So we want to be gentle. We were gentle, but we just weren't on target. that gets us a par again. Sometimes for par 3s, that's kind of the best we can hope for. So we are now tied for 4th. All right, and we got the birdies and baskets achievement. All right, better. Nothing perfect on any of them, but a really nice outcome, 344. So we're going to be able to start TGC tours tomorrow. So again, with the improvement in the fittings and all that, really hoping that we're going to get some nice outcomes. Again, are we going to be good enough? I don't know. But, I mean, it would be a leap if we were. So let's see. It's not a big downhill. So I went too far as compensating for the break. Oh my goodness. Really? How did that lip out? That is awful. Okay, now we're straight in 6th, which is even worse. Ay, ay, ay. So yeah, these guys are not going to make it easy. Alright, all perfects, but not a good result. Yeah, no par 5s left on the front here. Alright, nice solid sound. Oof. I was worried it was going to be short, and it is. Okay, nice solid hit. Too far, too far. Come on. I can't get anything to go. I did improve, you know, the putter had 2 fittings, so I have 1 putt path, 1 putt contact, which should be helping us, but my goodness. Okay, power was good, rhythm was good. Alright, we cleared the sand, that was the big one. But we are 6 over, so this is not great for sure. Come on, please go. Alright, that gets me down to 5 over again. I really need to do well to have a shot at the top spot, so not so good. Deep rough, deep rough. Alright, so we're going to come back about 20 yards at this point. That's going to put us at 168, and with the wind, that should be good. A little bit to the right there. Off the edge. Oh boy, alright, we got to go with a regular flop. And then we're going to pull this back a little, probably about there. Alright, good position. Alright, well done. Nice par. Alright, we're alone in 5th. Alright, very little open, just plus 2 degrees, 3 degrees, so that's not bad. Alright, we're gonna get blown back about 7 yards, so yeah, maybe the choked approach here. Okay, not bad. Perfect on the contact, that's always good. Good position, about the distance we want, but yeah, this is a lot. All right. Okay. Again, put it in. Way more bogeys than I want. Alright, I think we have 2 par 5s back here. So, that should help. This is clearly not one of them. Are we too far right? No, I think we're okay. Alright. I guess, you know, being in the rough is not great, but... Alright, we're going to lose a little under 9, gain a little over 8, so this should be okay. I don't want to drive it too far. Not at the flag, though. So, 22 feet, almost 7 yards. Ooh, that moved a lot. But a nice gimme there. That should be easy enough. Alright, we're sitting there at 4th, but we're going to need better to move on up here. Okay, good, solid drive. 343. Still a par 4. Alright, wow. I'm going to pull back a bit. Do a bit of a partial here. Alright, nice and straight. That's what I really need, because I don't need any water shots here. That is for sure. Water shots would be really bad. I think that's good. Alright. Alright, so I did forget. There was a suggestion by someone, so I apologize for playing half a round and not doing it. Basically, they talked about not speeding things up on, like, basically from the approach on, because it adds, you know, a little bit more drama and enjoyment to the viewing. And I said I was going to do that. This would, in essence, be an approach, so we'll just let this one go. Because they said, yeah, not fast-forwarding everything kind of gives you a little bit of the feel there and makes it a little more fun to watch. So, oh boy. And of course, if you disagree, I guess let me know. Oh, that hit the hole. Yeah, so yeah, we don't need to sit there and watch him. Okay, so the problem is, like, everybody ahead of me is out. They're behind me a little bit, you know, and ahead of me in the scores, but they're, you know, they're already out of the clubhouse. Oh boy. So yeah, we can speed this up, but what they're suggesting is then after that, you know, maybe not so much. Alright, oh boy. I'm pretty sure we hit the tree. Yeah, we only got 2 something. So let's see. I'm gonna go there with the flop. Not on target, not on target. Alright. I'm gonna putt this. Come on. Oh my God, I really thought... I thought for sure that was falling in. How? And that's the drama of watching it in real time and not speeding it up. Goodness gracious, that was awful feeling. Well, we're curving back enough. Not great at all. Alright, 5 iron. 4 iron might not be enough. That's gonna take off a lot. We're also uphill, which is not gonna help. I'm just used to hitting the button. I'm like having to restrain myself. Well, smack dab in the middle of the bunker. We'll get the full pick. I'm gonna go up 1. Alright, how's that gonna go? Okay. Nice and close. Alright, and I did compensate and it did move. Man, I am just hanging at 4th. I cannot disengage myself from that position in this round. Oof. So yeah, I mean, it definitely requires some good aim. Alright, because this is going to go down to less than 200, which is around there. So I do not want to do that. So I'm going to go with the 4-iron. Yeah, I'm going to go with the 4-iron. I think anything beyond that is just asking for skirting with the water. So I want to make sure I'm safe and not overdoing it. I mean, I almost went 200, so we're close there. The wood would have probably put me in the water, which would have been awful. So, alright. I don't know that the wind's going to affect us that much. Oops. Started to speed it up. Alright, not bad, not bad. So, we're trying again here. This is pretty straight on. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are killing me. Alright, well, I didn't see where I was at there. We're 4th, we can see up top. I'm just frustrated with that result. I don't know what else I can say. It was very, very irritating. Alright, again, a par 3 is kind of an approach shot, so we'll just let it fly on in. Alright, well, we got the big cheer like we did last time. But not really that close, so not sure this will help. Come on, come on. Alright. Oh, start at 30 feet. Further from the pin and make it. Alright, we're still in 4th. But we are, I think, at a better score. I think I was I think I was 4 over, because I think I did 3 over and 1 over for the other round. So I think I'm actually 1 under for the event right now. Or for the round, I should say. I apologize. Not speaking clearly. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this, but this is going to get me close. So we're gonna go with it. Ah, had a nice bounce, but then it really held up. All right, I'm gonna go over here. Come on, come on. Yes. Alright, that has to move me up. I'm only 2 over now. Alright, I'm 3rd. I'm tied for 3rd. We've got a couple people that are ahead of me that are 1 hole behind. Now, I put this one in the drink here once, so I don't want to do that. And I'm safe, thank goodness. But sometimes the pin placement... Oh no, okay, this is not the hole I'm thinking of. Different course, I guess. Alright. This is probably good. Alright, in the right direction. In the right direction. Ah, still too far away, though. I knew it was going to blow me across, but I didn't really expect it to be that far. So let's see. Kind of feels like that. So nope. Too far away. Nice pace. If I was on the target with the hole, that would have absolutely fallen in the cup. But we got a par. Ultimately, again, I think I'm 2 under for the round. So that would get me to 2 over for the event. We got some kind of a... Okay, I'll finish around. Okay. I don't know why it's chewing away like this. Haven't had that happen in a bit, so a little bit concerning. All right, we're tied for third. And we're only 1 stroke out of first. Xander Schauffele, I'm familiar with that name. So again, if you look at that board, I am the only one under par in the top 10. So that is kind of scary that all of those folks went over and I could only gain 1 spot. So again, just think about if I could have kept those birdies in tow. All right, we got ourselves the clubhouse pass. I think we have till like August, like the first week in August to get to level 100, so I should be okay. So we'll just take a quick look. You can see 16 power, 11 contacts, so I added a contact onto the driver. For this, I put rhythm into position. This was already set the way it's sat, but I've got 3 contacts, 2 transitions. And if we go over to our wedges, I added another contact to improve the accuracy. It is the last contact fitting I currently own, so I can't add that anymore. 1 and 1, 1 for rhythm, 1 for contact. And I did kind of divide evenly before, so I may do the same thing and just add another contact and another rhythm. I have plenty of putting fittings. All right, so a few balls. We got more fans. So that's kind of the goal in career mode. Gets us a few things here and there sometimes, if nothing else, just some bragging rights. So we added 2,700 fans last time. What's going to happen this time? I do not know what is taking so long with this. I'm not rendering any videos in the background. I'm not doing anything. It's just not moving. Oh, 10,800. That's nice. So that'll get us to not quite 40, I don't think. Right? So even with another 10,800, we'd still be short. So I don't remember if this is the highest I've been. Certainly getting above 420, I've not done that. So I don't know what comes after Trendsetter yet. But we are slowly working our way up the leaderboard. Instead of being tied as we were, tied for 10th, then tied for 4th, we now have sole possession of 3rd. And then I think first place looked like it may have been tied. Not sure. But either way, 2 folks ahead of me. If I can probably do another 2 under round, that would hopefully be enough to walk away with a trophy here. So that would be excellent. So we'll see what the 4th round brings. As always, if you've enjoyed this, haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things, and I will see you next time.